Some Spanish girls love me like I'm out with Buddha. Tell Uncle Luke I'm
guys,
out
what's going on? Dave Sharp here,
Loving
coming
hard,
from the
fucking women,
home
they ain't
office,
much to do.
informal,
Rich
just
slang,
finishing up
gotta
my
go.
coffee, getting ready to take off. And I wanted to shoot a video for you about a coaching call that I did last night. Essentially, it was a training call on the Monday Night at Power Hour. And if you are having an issue understanding what you should do or say to prospects on the phone or on the internet to close them into your business or get them to buy your products, you need to listen to this training. If you're having a difficulty understanding why people say the things that they say, why they object to you, why they reject you, why they have the different issues that they have when you're talking to them on the phone, whether they're your friends and family or whether they're just people or prospects that you're meeting on the internet or whatever the case may be, if you are not understanding and are confused and can't figure out why people are doing what they're doing when you're prospecting them or trying to sell them products, this training is for you. If you don't understand exactly what to say to somebody and exactly why you should say that, then this training is for you. If you are having an issue understanding why you feel so bad and uncomfortable talking about money with people, whether that's in a job environment, whether that's when you go to ask for the sale, then this training is for you. Guys, I could list off a million bullet points here of why this training is so important, but I did this specific call last night on the Empower Hour, and the reason why I'm sharing it for you, and the reason why, or with you, and the reason why I brought you to this video is because I just wanted to prep you visually, face-to-face, on the importance of what I talked about last night. Guys, what I covered last night was essentially not only how to close sales in your business, but also a little bit deeper, because again, those of you who know me know I like to delve a little bit deeper into the who, what, why, and where of marketing, of sales, of business, and being an entrepreneur. And last night, I really dug deep. We got out the shovels and we started to really uncover why people do what they do, why they say what they say. I really delve deep into the personality types and really allow you to start understanding why people are objecting, why they're saying what they're saying, and more importantly, what you can do to overcome that and start to understand the personality types that you're talking to and how to deal and communicate with them. Guys, communication is key in this life. It's the key to not only your business relationships, how many sales that you make, but it's also key to your personal relationships with your husband or wife or kids. When you learn how to understand the person that you're talking to, then you can start to really communicate more effectively, be more persuasive, be more influential, and make more money, period. Not only do I teach you all of that in an hour-and-a-half training call, but I also ask you to ask yourself the 3 questions that are really the questions that you most likely haven't asked yourself, which is exactly why you're struggling and feel so uncomfortable about the whole sales process in the first place. So many people, when they get involved in business or they get involved in being an entrepreneur, they say, well, I don't want to sell stuff. I don't want to be a salesperson. I talk about that on this call tonight, essentially what even I think about when I think about a salesperson. But the reason why you're not having success is not because you don't want to be a salesperson. It's because you haven't asked yourself these 3 questions that are really going to open up and unlock your awareness to start to understand and look deeper into yourself of why you may be feeling so uncomfortable with money, network marketing, or the entire sales process or business process in general. My goal, A, is to help you close more sales, make more money, period. But my goal is also to help you understand how human beings interact with each other, how they think, the psychological dynamics of not only sales and marketing and business, but also of human beings in general, and help you to become a more graceful human being, help you to become a better communicator, help you to become a more effective man or woman, father, son, husband, wife, whatever the case may be. And when you learn this stuff, here's the key, is this stuff can be applied to closing sales, and it can also be applied to your personal relationships in your life to help you become a more successful human being. But back to the bare bones of probably why you're watching this video, which is you want to close more sales. And a lot of people out there talking about closing. Being a closer doesn't impress me. I've been closing sales ever since I was 10, 11, 12 years old. Okay, I was just in the wrong business. I needed to somebody slapped me around and say, hey, dude, you're in the wrong business. You need to do something legitimate. A lot of people know my story, know where I came from. I was closing sales from the streets to drug treatment when I was working in telemarketing firms to now being in business for myself. And being a closer doesn't impress me. Again, I've been doing it for a long time. What does impress me is when somebody understands the dynamics and the ins and outs and the psychology of closing and really understands why people do what they do. Because when you do, it makes your life a lot more effortless and pain-free. You exert a lot less energy in doing the things that you do because it flows better. It's more smooth. Okay, a lot of people are so tight, they're so stressed out. No wonder people don't want to pick up the phone. Mine's plugged in here. It's recharging because I'm on it all day long. But the reason why it's 500 pounds and you don't want to pick it up is because when you do get it up to your ear and you do start talking to people, it's such a struggle that it's so stressful that you feel paralyzed and you look at it with a negative connotation before you even pick it up. The reason why is because you don't understand that once you get somebody on the phone, there's certain things that you need to do with certain people, and you can develop those skills to be able to tell immediately within the first 5 to 15 seconds the type of person and personality that you're dealing with, so you can avoid the things that are going to create resistance in that person. So, guys, with that being said, I'm going to take off. I'm going to head to the gym. Then I'm going to come back and do some business, help you make more money, be more successful. I'm going to send you over to the Empower blog because that video that audio is on the Empower blog. Here's what I want you to do. I want you to be in a situation at least once to where you have a piece of paper and a pencil, and I want you to listen to that training with that piece of paper and that pencil handy so you can take notes and you can jot some stuff down. There's so much I can't even cover it in this video. I don't have time. It's an hour and a half long. Here's what else I want you to do. I want you to listen to that training 2 to 3 more times above and beyond when you took notes. Now, you're probably going to hear different things as you listen to it again, but the reason why I want you to listen to it 3 to 4 more times is because when you listen to it again and again and again, different things pop out and you hear different things. So this training has enough information in it that it's worth it, and it's absolutely necessary that you download it, put it on your iPad or your iPhone or whatever device you has that plays music and audio, and listen to that thing 3 to 4 times over the course of the next 5 days. You're going to be excited to start using this stuff. A lot of people don't know this stuff and can't teach this stuff because they don't understand it, and it took a long time, guys, a long time for me to understand this. And when I finally started to open my eyes, and I'm always in the learning process, I'm a student of the game. When I started to really understand this stuff, my communication became less resistant. The conversations that I had with people became more enjoyable. And the things that I did, the offers that I made, the conversations that I had when making sales were involved became almost effortless and pain-free because I understood these principles. You're going to understand the same thing, and you're going to be jazzed, excited when you start to hear this stuff because you're going to sit back and say, why didn't I think of that before? It's okay that you didn't think of it. I didn't either. I had to be taught it. That's why a good mentor, that's why somebody who knows what they're talking about is so important for you to surround yourself with, because when you're surrounding yourself and putting junk inside of your body and inside of your mind, that's what is going to come out. And a lot of people are running around worrying about the wrong things that are not making them money and that are never going to make them money. And they are maybe a piece of the pie, but if you don't understand the most important thing, which is what? Making sales, not getting traffic, not getting leads, not all this other stuff that so many people like to act like is important. Making sales, that's what the world judges you off of. Results is what the world looks at you and says, this guy is successful or is not successful. And if you're not getting results because you're not closing sales, this training is for you. Link below the video. You know the routine. Click it, download it 3 to 4 times in the next 5 days. I know that's a lot to ask, but if you're serious about your business, do it. It will pay off. And everyone was on this call last night, and the emails, all that stuff have been flooding in because it was a good training. Not only a good training, a badass training. So get on it. Get you some. I'll talk to you later.